Alright, so the next deck that I'm making is Azorius, I think is how you pronounce it. I have them spread out. Meow. Wait, okay. Anyways. Meow, okay. But yeah, Azorius. First, of course, I'm going to show the lands. Meandering River, I have 2 copies. Temple of Enlightenment. And then I have a single copy of Azorius Guildgate. I wish I had more, but I don't. I think I had 2 at one point, but I never really used multiple copies, because usually whenever I make a blue-white deck, it's always a commander deck, so I only ever really needed 1 copy. In fact, that's probably where my other copy is the commander deck that I have. But I'm going to go in reverse this time, because last time I did creatures, and then I did non-creatures. But I'm going to do non-creatures first, starting with the lowest cost. I have 1 copy of Unsummon. Sorry about the quality. Next, I have 2 copies of Feeling of Dread. Again, sorry about the quality. It's blurry, I know. 1 copy of Cancel, which I just realized there should be some cards before this, so ignore Cancel. I didn't say Cancel. My bad. 3 copies of Live Decree? I don't know how to pronounce it. 3 copies of it, though. 2 copies of Search Warrant. 2 copies of Dramatic Rescue. Again, sorry about my shit phone. Actually, it's not even... It can't focus. That's what the issue is. It's not focusing properly. There we go. Restore the Peace. Yeah, it just wasn't focusing. I guess I didn't realize that was the issue. Azorius Cluestone. Divination. See, now it's fine. It wasn't focusing, so we're good now. Okay, yeah, there's the cancel. Mind-tastic. Oh, wait, sorry, Mind-static. And then we have Protect and Serve. Fall of the Gavel. Lost in the Mist. Mind Control. And then Overrule. I have a lot of blue spells in this deck compared to white. And there is a reason. I'm just not going to get into that. In fact, these are all the cards that were originally going to be, like I went through, and then I decided not to put them in the deck. I have personal reasons. Mainly, there was just too much blue, and I didn't want to go grab the white cards that are in the other room, so yeah, I was being lazy. Next is creatures. Zealous Guardian. Azorius Guildmage. Deputy of Acquittals. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. Deputy of something, I guess. Azorius Arrestor. I actually used to have 4 copies of this. I don't know what happened to them all. I think one of my copies is in my commander deck, but I don't know what happened to the others. Reflector Mage. Come on, phone. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to get my phone figured out. Vassal Soul. Jehesian Balm Giver. I'm sorry that I'm pronouncing these really, really badly. Talon Trooper. Mocking Sprite. Scroll Thief. Arctic Aven. Hover Barrier. I have to emphasize the word barrier a lot more, otherwise it sounds like I'm saying something else. Aven Fleetwing. Skymark Rock. 2 copies of Hussar Patrol. One copy of Wind Rider Patrol, which originally there was going to be 2, but I dropped it to 1. And then, last but not least, Asperia Skywatch. Originally, I forgot what her name is, but she's a blue-white 5 cost, and she detains 2 creatures. Or, she detains all creatures that are with a mana cost of 4 or less. And she's 4/4, like 4 power, 4 toughness. She's my, what do you call it? She's my commander of my blue-white deck. So that's why she's not in this deck, but that's my blue-white deck. Again, just for fun. That's all it is. Alright, it's not meant to be, anything technically good. It follows a very specific theme using older cards. Unfortunately, because of how little cards I have that are technically old, I did use some newer ones in this particular deck. I am not proud of it, but it is what it is. Alright, but that's my blue-white deck. Sorry it sucks.